Hello everyone and welcome to another Train Sim World video. In today's video it's going to be a little bit different. We're doing two Oscar 1-8 on Cathcart Circle. I am on the 2019 timetable, the original one, and Melbourne Train Guy, our guest for this video, is on the 2024 timetable, the new timetable that comes with the Class 380. If you do enjoy this video, be sure to like, subscribe, check out Melbourne Train Guy. Massive shout out to him. Really good YouTuber, really good content, and he also edited this video for us. He does bits for this YouTube channel. Go show him some love. I'll leave his video, his POV in the community tab on the channel. Make sure to go check him out and enjoy the video.
Right. Let me know when you've pressed the get started button.
I've got it open on my computer here just to unlive. Yep.
Right, off we go. This is
It's going to be a fun one.
the start of something new, I hope.
It's going to be the first of mini videos. Let's
A
get our
blast.
safety systems turned on.
I hope so.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's DSD. There's me looking for it, wondering where it is. It's
hiding
right
out right
there.
next to the AWS lever.
Right, left. Why are brakes on release? They shouldn't be on release.
I think I've
Oh, I've not unlocked the doors.
once you unlock the doors, the brakes do apply, but I've never been able to figure out why they aren't in some kind of brake step.
Yeah.
The lights on, right? It's totally on.
How many trains have you got at Glasgow Central? I've just got two other
That's actually an
314s.
interesting question. I've got a 350 sitting off to my left. I've got a 158 sitting off to my left. It's packed, actually. We've got all the trains. There's a Pendolino.
390s
Yep, there's
as
a
well.
Pendolino,
Yeah.
a 385, a 350, a 158, another double 158. Oh my goodness. 380s. There's
Heck, it's
literally no
full.
empty platforms in Glasgow right now. Actually, no, I tell a lie. There's two. There's two empty platforms. Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to tell. I can see a yellow signal. No, it's for that 314 because I can see three signals and I can't see which one's mine. What platform are you on? I want to see if the service is on a
Sitting
different
on
platform.
platform 8, and I'm sitting at a green signal
Oh,
for the.
I'm on
Your
platform
way
10.
over. What are you sitting on? I just want to have a look and see what is sitting where you are. That's 12, 9, 10. So there is a class 380 sitting in your platform right now. Get my doors locked.
Oh, nice. I do love the 380. It's a really nice
You know
unit
what?
to try.
I'm quite partial to the 380, but I don't really like it on the Cathcart. It's
What other
it
routes
goes
does
as
it
a
go
layer
on?
on the Edinburgh to Glasgow, which is yeah.
Oh, nice.
You get a little bit of slow running coming out of Edinburgh Waverley, but once you get out past Haymarket, it's practically 100 the whole way. It's a really fun run. Just
Yeah.
getting out of Glasgow now.
Have you set off from
Yeah,
Glasgow
leaving
yet?
now.
Oh, yeah. I'm just coming
I'm
out of the station.
looking at.
Just to make it
No,
easier.
sorry, go ahead. I was just going to say I'm looking at some dual
Go
running
on.
with a Pendolino right now.
Yeah, just to make it easier in the post-edit, just to make it easier for ourselves, you do need the 380 for the new Cathcart timetable. It is required, otherwise you won't see it.
I did forget to
And-
mention that all of the trains that I just waffled off there, they do only show up if you have the Class 380 DLC.
Yeah, because for example, on the old timetable, you know, I own the the Pendolinos and the 801s, but obviously they're not on this old timetable. But they will be on the new one if you own the
That
380.
is correct. Not as playable layers, I feel like I should mention. The Pendolino and the Zuma only show up as AI coming in and out of Cathcart. And in fact, I'm leaving Glasgow with a Pendolino. Glasgow, sorry. I'm leaving Glasgow.
And you can also see them pass,
Newton.
Is it Nilston? No, Newton. You can see them pass
This is
Newton as
spectacular.
AI.
I've got one Pendolino leaving with me, and I've got one coming in.
See, that's what I love about Glasgow. It's so busy. On this old timetable, it's just me on my own. And there was a 314 that pulled out like a minute earlier than me. But other than that, it's just me, myself, and I at the minute.
At seeing Glasgow so empty because it's a really big station.
Oh, I haven't even put my headlights on.
Have I? Oh, yes, I do. Oh, thank goodness.
That would be good.
I have done a
headlights and
I've
marker
recorded
lights.
a video before and gotten all the way to the end, and then realised I've not had tail lights on this entire headlights on this entire time.
Yeah, I done a 700 video. I made it from Dartford to Gillingham, one stop left, and I realised I haven't put safety systems on.
Oh no. See, I can never forget the safeties.
That was painful.
I can never forget them on the 700 because there's the very, very kind TPWS lady. And I say that because you can only be yelled at by the Germans.
TPWS and AWS
oh, yes. Driver, you have reset. What is it? You have reset the DRA. Please check the signal. Although, if you drive like me, a lot of what you hear is overspeed. Contact the signal. TPWS always bites me.
I'm running on yellow signals.
I've got greens the whole way.
It's probably that 314 that left just before. Yeah, I'm coming into Pollock Shields East. I'm about 700 yards away.
I'm on 900 yards, but that's because I'm going slow because I'm just watching this Pendolino. It's literally following me out the whole way.
I'm in the B end. You see whether it says a little, there'll be an A or a B above the air brake. Yeah, so that's how they. Yeah, they tell us drivers, obviously, if you're in the A end, that's sort of the main end. And hang on, that's a red.
Oh, please don't. Bit
of brake step 3.
That would be terrible. That's my job.
Oh, just about. Right, so I'm actually having to wait outside.
I'm not sure if you've done it or if you know to do it, but on the little breaker panel to your left, there should be a switch for dynamic brakes. If you turn that off, the brakes behave a little bit better. Although, I think that could be... Where is it? I'm not even paying attention to the track. That is a terrible idea. 100 yards to go. I'm just trying to find that breaker switch.
So you're actually making it into the station. I'm having to sit 300 yards out.
Yep, no, I'm...
What's actually blocking?
Green signals the whole way in, and I'm massively overshooting the...
There's a Glasgow Central to Neilston service that's blocking me.
Is it running on timetable, or is this going to be a timetable bug?
It's running on timetable. It's meant to be there. Because I have been blocked before by a service that's off path or something.
They are annoying. I was just going to say, if you own the 380 timetable, you will see a 158 and a 380 passing you right at the same time.
Yeah, see, I don't own the I don't own the 158 5 circle Edinburgh Glasgow. So I don't see any of that. I just see the 380 and the 314 when I play the normal timetable. This is the first service I've done on the old timetable.
You have
so I have
just
no idea what to expect.
Very good point that I have neglected to mention. So if you do have the class 380, what you will see at Glasgow Central is the 380 and the 314. You do also need to own the and the Azuma and the Pendolino and the 350. You do need to own Edinburgh to Glasgow for the 158 to show up. You do need to own 5 Circle for the 170 to show up. And I'm going to also just chuck a very heavy asterisk on the 350 because I think you might also need the Edinburgh to Glasgow for that one. But that might have just been me
possibly
not installing things in the correct way. It's a little bit of a mess with the layers, but yeah.
Right, I'm coming into Pollock Shields East now. What is it, Pollock? Yeah, Pollock Shields East.
Just arriving at Queen's Park. Yeah.
Heck.
No, it's been nothing but green signals. I must have a really good signaler today.
I'm still sat at a red.
Still sitting at the red, my days. I think maybe they're...
I've got a Nilston service in front of me.
Let me have a look at the map. What have I got in front of me?
Yeah, I managed to get past the first signal, but I am a minute late, which is a bit annoying. This 314 needs to get a bit of a move on in front of me.
And that's actually quite terrible.
I'll be
Normally
kicking off.
The AI do nothing but line speed the entire time until they need to stop. I've got nothing on the loop at all. The entire loop's empty. I am running a bit on my timetable though. I should probably get a boogie on.
I believe, is that now a yellow signal? It is. It's yellow, but it's got like a faded green behind it. It's difficult to know what I'm looking at.
Yeah, that's
Right, take DRA off.
That's a little pet peeve of mine. The signals on Cathcart are in the right light, almost impossible to tell without using the contact signaler function. Sometimes the reds will look like yellows, and sometimes the yellows like greens. They look really washed out sometimes.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking at this signal that I'm passing a red, but the game's told me to proceed as signals indicate, so... Heck, if we spad, it's going to make for a very short video.
It's going to be a very confusing one. The game, I don't...
Yeah.
Well, no, I should say... I've had that exact train of thought before, where I've gone, this looks red to me, but you're telling me to proceed as indicated. Please don't spad me. It's not my fault.
I've seen 2 314s come the other way.
I'm just arriving at Cross Hill.
Obviously, on the new timetable...
Terrible.
Nice. On the new timetable, you get 6 coach 314s, but obviously on the old one, you don't. You just get 3 coach.
Is that right?
314s. Are you a 6 coach or just a 3?
1, 2, 3. I'm just a 3 coach.
Oh, right, yeah, same.
I only say is that right because, to be honest, I never really pay too much attention to the variations in the train.
Right, just coming to a stop at Queen's Park. Just for the edit back, we are doing the exact same service but on the different timetables. So it's 2 Oscar 1 8, Glasgow Central to Glasgow Central clockwise.
That's right. I'm doing the 380 timetable.
Yeah, and I'm doing the default 2019 timetable that came out with the route back in TSW2, I do believe this route was.
Yes. The 380 timetable was part of the remaster. You didn't need to buy the timetable to get the remastered route. But I think there was a little bit of controversy. Controversy. Speak properly, Melbourne train guy. Because you did need to buy the DLC to get the layers and all of that other, all of the other goodness.
Yeah, I mean, that is one of my pet peeves about TSW. For example, the new 170 pack. I own West Coast Mainline South and the 390, but unless I buy the 170 DLC, I'm not going to see them at Birmingham.
I think I'm right there along with you.
I'd have to buy the 170 pack.
I have really speculated, or not speculated, I've really hoped for a long time that when they come out with a timetable DLC, Dovetail sell the timetable separately to the locomotive, because then people like yourself who have all of the layers but don't particularly want the loco right now can still have the layers. I don't know, I don't want to speak too ill, but it seems a little unfair, because it was 24 Australian dollars that pack, and while I didn't mind paying it, I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who are in your position who have all of the layers and don't really want the 170 for whatever reason. There are many out there, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, for example, like on Manchester Airport Commuter, you don't have to pay to get the 390, and I know that's because it's or it's a new route, and obviously they wouldn't sell a timetable separately. But do you know what I mean? It's just like you've paid for it, but you have to pay again to see it. That's what it feels
Alan
like
Thompson
in a way.
have come out with the I don't want to say right approach, but without a better word, the right approach. You know, you buy their route, and if you happen to own any of the other content that is out there for the layers, West Coast Mainline for the 350 and the Pendolino, Cardiff Central for the 150 and 153, they don't make you buy anything additionally. They just let you have the trains on the route. And if you don't own any of the layers, they don't restrict you from having any of the ones that you do own. So they're not out there making you buy West Coast Mainline, for example, to have the Cardiff layers. If you own one or none, you can have all or none. That was a really weird, It sounded weird to say, but I think
I'm just leaving Cross Hill.
I'm already at Cathcart.
Heck. Oh, you're only 2 stops in front.
Still
That's
a minute
not too
behind
bad.
timetable though, and I'm doing terrible on my stops and my days. I think this would technically be a spad.
Oh, I've got greens now.
No, I'm not across the mats, so that's not a spad. Can I just ask, because I don't know if this is unique to the 380 timetable, but does your 314 get the PIS, the little destination display blurry when you come away on the external cam?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. On the I have noticed that. You can see it at times, but then when you get closer to it goes really blurry.
I'm trying to pop to the external camera really quick, but I'm making it seem very awkward. If you're like right up close to it, it's fine, but if you come to fit even, what's that, probably like 10 foot, maybe? You don't have to go very far at all, and it just goes to potato.
I think that's something to do with Todd 4 TSW4 lighting.
I don't think, to be honest, that the 314 had any remastering done to it. The route certainly did. This is one of the most gorgeous looking routes in Train Sim World.
Yeah, well the 314 didn't have much change, but it was changed to make the cab look a lot brighter so it matches the route. So all the graphics were redone on the 314. The time of day lighting was redone on the 314 to accommodate TSW4 standards. Because you know how if you drove one of the new 66s on like Great Western Express, the lights are just way too bright.
The flashbang effect, yep.
Yeah, that would have been the same with the 314. Yeah, that would have been the same with the 314, so they upgraded it, so that didn't happen. Just leaving Mount Florida.
And just approaching 500 yards from landside. I'm trying to catch myself back up to the timetable.
So it's interesting. It's interesting that I wonder if we could find any services that are 314s on this timetable, but 380s on yours.
I know that there definitely are. Once we finish the Cathcart loop, whether you want to do it or in the same video or edited in separately, we can actually jump back to the menu. Because there definitely are.
Yeah, I think we'll do that.
Just arriving at landside now. And as is my usual, I don't think I've made a correct stop this entire time. At least 10 yards of overshoot.
I always say in my videos, oh yeah, I'll check the menus, and then it comes to the end of the video and I'm like, right, that's it.
I'm the same.
Goodbye.
I say I'm going to do something when we get to the end, and then I never do. Not on purpose, I just genuinely forget.
Yeah, you just forget, don't you?
On my way to...
Right, slowing down for Cathcart.
Pollock Shores East.
I haven't done a clockwise loop in a while. I normally do anti-clockwise. I don't know why. It's just how it is.
To be honest with you, my favourite ones to do are the runs out to Nielsen.
Yeah. Oh, don't spad. Nice. I say that, I was nowhere near the signal. I don't know what I'm on about. signal's just gone green, and I've got a C for either Cathcart or clockwise. Probably clockwise. Or maybe circle.
I think it could be for this. It probably goes for circle because I think it changes to N if you're going out to Nielsen.
Yeah. I normally do the Newton runs just to see if I can beat a 390 there for whatever reason.
The Newton runs are quite fun. That's usually where the Class 66 will start or end its run into the loop. So that's usually what I'm in going out that way.
Right. This route is very good. It's a really, really nice route. It is a proper solid route. I wonder if I don't own Cardiff City Network, but do you own Cardiff City Network? What's it like? Is it as good as this? A little bit worse than this?
I can go as deep or as shallow as you want when you say what's it like. If you mean from a very broad, is it similar to Cathcart in how the services go? Yeah, I'd say it's basically Cathcart, but just without a loop. It's got that same busy vibe.
Cathcart, but Welsh.
It's got that same network kind of feel, but instead of having the circular loop, it's got a lot of crisscrossy kind of network vibe, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
What I can do actually, and this will sound weird in the post edit, but once we're done, I'll start an unlisted stream on YouTube for you to join, and I'll just show you.
Yeah, I don't own Cardiff City Network, but last time in September, TSW they put on sale one of the routes that was made in March, and obviously Cardiff City was made in March, so that might go on sale soon for Xbox players. Well, I say soon, in about a month's time.
I'm generally known as being pretty fair with my criticisms for Train Sim World, and what I mean is I generally don't go pretty overboard or like weirdly with my criticisms. It's not a perfect route. That is what I mean to say is it's not as flawless as Cathcart. It's a little rough around the edges.
Yeah.
But it's a pleasant route to drive. It's got a mixture of long, slow, fast, or not so fast paced. So in many ways, it's exactly like Cathcart, but just Wales instead of Scotland. And diesel traction instead of electric. The 150 and the 153 are both great. I'm not from the UK, if you weren't able to tell anyone watching my accent, so I don't know any of these trains in real life. So I don't have any issues with sounds. They all sound good to me because I don't know anything better. So I can't comment on that. But it's absolutely 100% a buy it on sale route. In my opinion, it's even worth buying it at full price.
Oh, right. So
as I say, if you'd like, I can just start an unlisted stream and I can just show you because what we both like personally could be wildly different, and I could be giving it the biggest praise and you might buy it and then think, oh man, this is rubbish. I really don't like Melbourne Train Guy anymore.
Well, I was thinking like I like Cathcart, so there wouldn't be any reason why I wouldn't like Cardiff City. Do you know what I mean? They seem fairly
they
similar.
Are. They're basically, the feel of the route is the same. And if you enjoy playing Cathcart, you'll enjoy playing Cardiff.
Yeah, I've just left Langside.
I'm just arriving at Maxwell Park. And I have no hope of catching the timetable up, so now I've instead decided to at least try to get a good stop.
Yeah, I'm a minute behind schedule. Oops.
I'm at 07:57.
I suppose a minute.
Oh no, I'm only about 30 seconds behind.
I suppose a minute behind schedule in the UK is basically on time.
I was going to say the trains in Melbourne run pretty decently. Well, touch wood, and with the usual kind of delays when something's on the line and whatnot. But metro trains run pretty decently. So
yeah, the UK is quite reliable too. It's just when something happens, they tend to be quite a few
well, yeah,
hours
well,
of
this is
delays.
the thing. If you're a railway enthusiast or you just like trains, then you tend to be a little bit more lenient towards railway operations, because when I say a slight delay because something's on the line, I'm talking like an hour or two sometimes. But it is what
Yeah,
it is, really. You don't want someone jumping onto the railway with like live DC overhead wires. That's going to be a very bad time.
yeah.
Melbourne's metro network.
I mean, people love to
So I was just going to
complain.
say, because it might be confusing to those in the UK, Melbourne's railway network use DC on our overhead live equipment.
Right, okay. Yeah, because people love to complain, like, oh, my train's late, but, like, no one's done it on purpose.
No,
Do you know what I mean?
no, but
Nobody's done it
I
out
can
of
also
spite.
understand from the mind of the tired and exhausted commuter, like they just want to get home. And while I definitely always take the side of the railway worker, you can at least kind of see where they're coming from. Like, oh man, really? A tree is going to stop
Yeah.
me from getting home? Come on. I get it.
Yeah, like, if you're in the UK, for example, when there's not enough RHTT trains or an RHTT train gets cancelled or whatever, and they'll start cancelling passenger trains because of leaves on the line. As a passenger, could you imagine if you weren't allowed to get home because there was leaves
Yep.
on a railway line? Like, that
Yep.
would be pretty annoying.
This is one of those weird things where before I played Train Sim World, and I understand fully that driving trains in a video game is nothing like driving real trains, but after seeing how hard it is to control a video game train in loose traction, I can definitely understand that cancelling trains because there's leaves on the railways not as far-fetched as it sounds nowadays. But without that knowledge, I'd be sitting there going, really? Leaves? Come on, surely a train's not being beaten by leaves. Come on.
Yeah, we can send things up to space, but we can't run a
I
train
know.
through leaves.
I don't think we have that problem in Australia. I don't think I've ever seen a railhead treatment style train. We do have the odd, what do you call those, railhead profiling trains. And we have
Right,
this really
okay.
cool little...
Just leaving
I'm just
shore ones.
coming around the bend back into Glasgow Central now. Slowing down for that
Heck.
25. We have this cool little railway evaluation vehicle. We call it Evie. And it used to be hauled by two little awesome diesel locomotives, but what they've recently done, Metro Trains Melbourne, what they've recently done is they've taken two old Comeng or Commonwealth Engineering electric multiples. They've chopped out the trailer car and just taken the two motor cars. They've made two motor car sets and slapped Evie in between those. So now from time to time on the network you get to see two little old Comengers hauling Evie around. And well, if you're not from Melbourne, this will all sound like gibberish to you, but that's like awesomeness cubed. Just talking about, that's probably the equivalent to like when you see an RHTT or something go by over in the UK. You don't see them often, but when you do, it's like, yeah. Seeing as you've actually asked me a few times if I own this, that, or the other, I probably should ask you, do you own any of the cargo line packs? And,
sorry, I just had a knock on my door. I do own Cargo Line Volume 2, and I own the HK pack. I know that's not a cargo line.
I just have to say really quickly,
those are the two.
I'm coming into Glasgow, and I've got a Pendolino to my right, I've got a 385 to my left, and I've got a steam train to my immediate right. I'm trying to see because it's tailing a rail tour with a 47 on the front. Let me quickly go to an external cam. I I think that might be the Scotsman. Oh,
Nice.
I don't have my keyboard plugged in, so I can't jump to the number 8 camera. It's the Scotsman. Right. So I'm pulling into Glasgow, and I've got the Scotsman running in reverse with a 47. That is,
hang on, is
that is what you want to see?
Yes, it is. Is
sorry, I'm just fawning over Scotsman.
No, Scotsman is awesome. If you do have any video suggestions, be sure to drop them in the comments below.
Yes,
of either
absolutely.
Of our videos.
Without video suggestions, I'm liable to just constantly drive the shed. And I don't think people want to see that. After a touch, it does get a little bit boring, even I will admit that.
Have I just spatted?
Oh, thank
No,
goodness.
I haven't. Okay, it was a yellow. I couldn't see what colour the signal was, and I just passed a yellow, and it went, denied, no route available, and it changed to yellow just before I passed it.
This is something I really love.
I'm normally not this bad.
I love the PlayStation because you can have the little lights on the side of the controller display what your aspect is, if you wanted to. I've just turned it off because the little LED lights. And if it's a diverging aspect, they flash.
Oh, I've got a green signal
Pulling into Glasgow Central now.
I'm just
absolutely chockers.
I'm just at Pollock Shields West. I am a minute late. If I go to the map, currently at Glasgow, there is nothing.
I'm going to stop the train because I'm tragically ahead of schedule now. I'm supposed to be here at 6 minutes past, and I'm pulling in at 5 minutes past. Because while you might not hear it, I can hear a 47 to the side chugging away, and I want to go fawn over that thing. The Class 47 will substitute any of the 47s that the player happens to own, and that is not DLC dependent, so you don't need to own any specific DLC to have the all of them or none of them show up. You can own any or all of them. If you get what I mean. Sorry, that probably sounded quite confusing.
Yeah, so if you only owned Northern Transpennine, you'd just see the Northern Transpennine one, but if you, like I do, own Northern Transpennine and Blackpool branches, you could see any one of those.
Correct.
If you also had West Coast Mainline Chat,
but you also
don't
those. Need to own Northern Transpennine to have the Blackpool branches or the Overshap or the other 47s show up. It's any of them will show up, and you don't need to own any of them to have any of them show up. I currently have a VR Blue High Intensity. It is 47626 Atlas. Very nice. And it's sitting right next to a 158. I'm going to run down and look at Scotsman. I've already returned back to free roam after finishing the service, so I'm not holding anybody up.
I'm still 1.2 miles out of Glasgow. I'm not actually due till 8:08, so I'm technically
what platform?
Still on time.
What
it's
platform
8:06.
did they route you into?
Platform number 5. Platform number 5.
I was routed into... If I can get my cursor over it, my goodness. The same platform number 5. And then I believe I'm heading...
So it's interesting that they...
Sorry, go ahead. I was going to say, I think I'm heading back out as 2 Mike 62 into Newton at 0846.
Nice. It's interesting that they started from different platforms, but they finish at the same one, if you know what I mean.
That is interesting.
Oh, my GSMR's turned itself off.
Yeah, I don't think that's actually the GSMR turning off, because I've actually asked a Train Simulator driver and was told that it's some kind of sleep function. If you don't interact with it, the LED goes to sleep. I think this is...
Yeah, I believe that doesn't happen from watching one of Dad Rail's streams. He said that doesn't happen in real life, so Although that could just be knowledge for the Class 66. It might happen in other
this would
trains.
actually be the case where Gabriel is correct, and this is just one of those weird Train Sim World quirks with the...
I mean, it would make sense. He is a train
that's
driver.
I have taken uni and advice from watching his videos, and it's never done me wrong. I'm just standing inside Scotsman right now.
Yeah.
Watching the trains go by. The Scotsman's currently on sale on the PlayStation right now, which is a little bit... I don't mean to rub this in, but it's like a dog. It's like a pound something. It's so cheap right now. Yeah, it's stupid.
I bought Scotsman at full price.
I kind of did the same, but that's only because Train Simulator Driver, who's one of the Dovetail ambassadors, helped with the physics on it. And
right.
I mean, I don't know a lot about steam trains, but it seems to be the best one in the game so far in terms of its physics. So
yeah, it's also nice just to have a because all the other steam trains, like the Jubilees, the 8Fs, the 4Fs, were steam era steam locos. It's nice to have a preservation era steam loco.
I've been trying to think because one of the things that I don't know how much it's being talked about, the release article for the 170 mentioned that Rivet Games are working on 3 other timetable DLC, and they don't have to be for Rivet Games routes, because the Birmingham Cross City that's a Dovetail route, so realistically it could be a timetable DLC for any route. And I've been racking my brains thinking,
yeah, I mean we spoke earlier, and I did allude to, wouldn't it be cool to see a whole trains and Lumo 802 and 803 for East Coast Main Line?
One of the funny things about that is that the East Coast Main Line, Doncaster to Peterborough, is, if I'm not mistaken, it's the first route to do it. There's only 2 that I know of in the game, where the layers for other TOCs and other trains are separate. It's not all just...
Azumas.
You've got the Azuma, you've got the Lumo, you've got Hull Trains, and Cardiff City Network is the other one, where all of the different layers for trains that we don't currently have in the game have been separated, so that when they do...
Just arrived at Glasgow Central.
Lovely. I'm just stood out in the concourse, watching all the people go by, probably looking like a madman, staring at the PIS. Every single one of these screens is full, except for the last one, which has nothing. But we have London Euston, East Kilbride, Edinburgh, Newton, Glasgow Central, Lenna, another Glasgow Central, 2, 3 Glasgow Centrals, Logs, Anderson Harbour. I'm sorry, I'm reading these.
8 of the boards are empty on this timetable.
Yeah, there's trains going everywhere, and there's a pretty good selection sitting in Glasgow at the minute too. 5/8s. There's a 3.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the only train in Glasgow at the minute.
Sad. It's the only way to describe it, how kind of much of a disservice it is, the original timetable to Glasgow, is if you picture London Victoria with like 2 trains at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's just, it doesn't feel right. And that's what I think is wrong with the selling of timetable DLC with a logo, because you should be able to enjoy all of the additional layers if you own the content without needing to buy the train. Sorry to get a little bit preachy.
That is the service finished. Didn't we say we were going to do something?
We did indeed. We were going to go back to the menu, and we were going to...